Hello, my dear students of class 12 geography. In this video, I am going to start chapter 4 Human Settlements from the book India, People and Economy. Human settlement means cluster of dwellings, houses of any size or type where human beings live more or less permanently. So, human settlement refers to cluster of group of houses where human beings live more or less permanently. So, this concept of human settlement involves certain important factors like certain structures which we call dwellings, houses, etc., and certain area as a resource base, economic resource base, which support their livings. So there are two important factors in the process of human settlement: grouping of people, clustering of people with certain structures called dwellings or houses, and apportioning of territory as economic resource base. Human settlements vary in size and type. They can be very small with few people, while some settlements are quite large. Not only in terms of sizes, rather certain settlements we find closely spaced like we find in cities, and certain human settlements are sparsely spaced. Moreover, their economic activities, or on the basis of economic activities also, human settlements vary. So, on the basis of the size and socio-economic characters, human settlements can be divided into two groups: rural settlements and urban settlements. I repeat, on the basis of size and socio-economic characters, we can divide the human settlements in two groups: rural settlements and urban settlements. So what do we mean by rural settlements and urban settlements? How will we distinguish between urban settlement and rural settlement? Or what, first of all, what do we mean by rural settlements? Rural settlements are relatively small and sparsely spaced, sparsely located, and most people are involved in agriculture or other primary activities. So, the relatively small and sparsely spaced human settlements specializing in agriculture or other primary activities like fishing, like animal husbandry, forestry, quarrying, etc., are called rural settlements. On the other hand, relatively larger and closely spaced human settlements specializing in mainly manufacturing and tertiary sector or quaternary sector are called urban settlements. So, the larger settlements where we find closely spaced houses and dwellings and specialized in manufacturing sector or tertiary sector or quaternary sector are urban settlements. They both, rural settlements and urban settlements, vary on certain aspects. First of all, rural settlements derive their economic resource base, economic needs from land based resources like agriculture or fishing or forestry or gathering, etc. While in the urban settlements, we find most people are engaged in processing of raw material or manufacturing of goods, and or in the provision of different types of services. Means in the urban areas, most people depend on secondary, tertiary and quaternary sector, while in the rural areas, rural settlements, people depend on land based resources like agriculture, fishing, animal husbandry, gardening, etc. Now, second, on the second aspect, they vary on the basis of their economic activities, economic functional relationship. Cities act as a node of economic growth, provide goods and services not only to the urban settlements but also to the rural settlements. In the people in the rural settlements also, they need processed goods, machines, vehicles, etc., and that come from the urban settlements. On the other hand, our rural settlements also, they provide food and other various raw materials to the urban centers, because the basic uh, economic activity in the rural area is agriculture. So they produce food and many raw materials for different kinds of industries settled in the urban centers. So both are functionally related, and this this functional relation takes place through transport and communication. And the third difference between rural settlement and urban settlement is on the basis of social relationship, attitude and outlook. In the rural settlement, people are less mobile. I mean, their movements are restricted in a particular area, in a small area. And so their social ties are intimate and strong. People are closely related to one another. But in urban areas, what we find, the life is complex, fast, and our relations, I mean social relations, are just formal. So rural settlement and urban settlement vary even on the social relationship, attitude and outlook. In the rural settlement, people are closely related to one another, so their relations are intimate, and this is because their movements are limited in the certain small area, and they have gap, they have time to help each other. But in the urban areas, we find that life is complex, fast, and uh, relations are just formal. So in this way, there are certain variations. So first of all, rural areas are relatively rural settlements are small, closely spaced, and their economic needs are derived from land based resources. And in the urban settlements, we find they are larger, closely spaced, and their economic activities mainly revolve around manufacturing sector and tertiary sector and quaternary sector. Besides that, in the social relations also we find difference. In the rural settlement, we find people are connected to each other and their relations are intimate. But in the urban areas, in urban settlement, we find that social relations are just formal, life is fast and complex. In the next topic, in the next video, I'll talk about different types of rural settlement. Thank you.